Hi. Okay, a few things to start off. Excuse the poor framing of this. I'm a little cramped on my desk here, so you're gonna get some wall over on this side. And the other thing is, I don't do these too often. For the most part, I just post pictures on my Instagram. I'll put it in the link below. But I saw this at a box lunch. I saw a few of these Sauron figures. This company I haven't heard of. I think this stands for Best Action. But anyway, I don't have any Lord of the Rings figures, and I figured this would be a pretty good one to have. The only thing was I didn't see any reviews on YouTube. It doesn't seem like this figure is too widely distributed right now. So uh, I like to watch videos before I get into a new line, see how the articulation is, see if things are fragile or how durable figures are. And I didn't see any of that for this figure. So there were some videos of other figures from this company, but not of this particular figure. So I thought I would make this video. I don't do this too often, but just thought I'd put this out there for anyone who comes across this figure and is curious on how it is. Full disclosure, I have opened this before and I've repackaged it. Um, and I did mess around with it a little bit beforehand, but I just thought I would make this video. So here's the front of the box. You can see there's the back, 29 points of articulation. I thought this was really funny, this line. Get in the pit and play. Anyway, cool picture of Sauron on the other side. Here's what the bottom looks like. I paid $18.90 at the store. I'm seeing it on Entertainment Earth, I think, for about $16, so I don't know if they've marked it up at that retailer. But anyway, I'm going to open it. So I cut the tape at the bottom. I kind of really like this packaging. Oops, sorry, I bumped the camera. If I can just get this open. I was about to say it's pretty easy to get into, but I'm struggling for a second. Apologies. So yeah, I figured opening from the bottom is the best way to do it. Sorry, I keep bumping the camera. There's this little insert backdrop. It has the Lord of the Rings logo on the bottom. So that's pretty cool. Put that off to the side. I thought this was a sticker, and I was a little excited. I think it's just a piece of paper. But there's no tape or wires, nothing holding it in. Just this other, well, I say nothing. It's got this clamshell at the top. So you take that off, and everything else is free floating. So here's that. I thought it was a sticker. I tried to peel it, couldn't really get it. So I think it's just a piece of paper. But anyway, yeah, everything. Oh, there we go. There's the hands. Well, since those fell, let me just get a close up. I thought it was really cool detail. You can see he's got the ring on his finger. If it'll focus. Hello. It's not focusing too well. If I do that, there we go. You can kind of see it. Anyway. So this is like kind of like a grabbing out hand. And this is another similarly posed hand. I gotta watch out for the camera, and I'm thinking it's way out here. Anyway, sorry about this. Haven't done too many of these videos. Now if we get Sauron out of the box. Here, let me move the camera a little closer. Apologies for any sounds or bumps. Okay. It's a really nice figure. There were about 5 of these at the store, and almost all of them had his horns kind of bent. So I was able to pick one where it wasn't too bad. But yeah, pretty good figure. The one thing that I noticed right off the bat was, you can't really tell with my camera, but the figure's a little light in color, and my mental image of Sauron is like more dark. So I don't know, if you feel the need to give it a black wash, that might really bring out some of these details. And I'll bring the figure a little closer so you can see. It's full of details. It's got so much. There's the head sculpt. It looks really good. Be mindful of these spikes, because they are a little sharp. But yeah, great detail. Again, he's got the ring on his finger, which is really cool. But look at all that. He's got all these, like, this texture all over his armor. It's very nice. He's got these big feet, pointed toes. I did poke myself a couple times on, I think, these spikes. So, again, watch out. Here's the back of the figure. He's got a nice billowy cape. I will say, okay, so like I said, I did mess with this figure a little earlier. This came unglued. The end of his, I don't know if you can see. There's not really a whole lot of glue holding that in. That'll focus. Oh my goodness. Can we get it? This takes too long. I'll have to edit this out. Alright, sorry about that. I can't get this to focus too well. But yeah, oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, that came unglued. Not too big a deal. It just looks like it was held in with a little bit of glue anyway, so I'll just fix that later. As far as articulation goes, let me get this packaging out of the way. Oh, I forgot to mention, he comes with his mace. Fits into this hand pretty well. You can do a double holding hand. Fits, it's pretty tight. You'll notice he has double joints at the elbows and the knees. I haven't gotten the chance to hit it with a hairdryer yet, so some of these joints are pretty tight. So I haven't been able, not that you'd be able to bend it much past that anyway because of the cape, but that's about how far I've been able to get without hitting with a hairdryer to loosen the joints. Same with the arms. I haven't been able to get them to bend too much past. I can't even get this other second joint. I'm afraid of breaking stuff. Maybe. Nah, yeah. Definitely hit this with the hairdryer first before you start messing with it. This head sculpt, or this head ball joint, very tight. You can hear it. I'm really grabbing it. It's very stiff, so be careful of that. Arms go out about that much. Forward, back. Let me give you a better view. Sorry, holding a little too close to the camera. Out. There's a hinge on the hands. There's like a diaphragm swivel up here. That one's pretty easy to move. This waist one, I wasn't even sure if that was there. Ooh, something cracked. That wasn't good. I'm pretty sure there's another joint down there, but it's not the easiest to get to. So, and then legs move out that far, move back, not very far because of the cape, up. Again, the knees don't bend that far. Ankles move up and down, up and down. Sadly, no ankle pivot, no ankle rotation. So that is a little upsetting. A little disappointing. Hi, really quick, I'm editing this in later because I realized I missed a couple articulation points. He has a butterfly joint here, which I didn't catch before. So that's very nice, especially for getting the two-handed hold pose. And I don't remember if I mentioned this or not, but his foot rotates. Still no ankle rocker, but it does rotate. Yeah, sorry about that. Let me get it a little more so I can get him standing. It stands pretty well. Let me get everything lined up. This hand falls off pretty easily, which was a little annoying. I haven't put in the other hands yet, so I'll do that for the first time on camera because I haven't messed with that yet, with swapping out the hands. But, I mean, honestly, these are the hands I would keep it with. Unless you really want them to, like, gesture. Here's the double-handed pose that I was talking about earlier. It's a pretty good figure. It looks... Oh, there we go. Looks like a great representation of Sauron. Again, maybe a little too bright. I don't know if I showed this, the back of his head. There's like this like hole in the sculpt. But again, look at those details. All right, I got the hands here, so let me take out his mace, and we'll swap these out. Here's his other ring hand. Yeah, very easy to swap out the hands. I got a little peg. Yeah, very easy to swap out. Now this line, they advertise as 5-inch scale, but they don't really scale in the sense, 5 inches in the sense that every figure in the line is 5 inches tall. So I saw there were a couple, I guess it doesn't say 5 inches on the box, but I saw there were a couple figures from other lines, and if it's like a big character, they'll be the same 5 inches tall. If it's a small character, 5 inches tall. This company seemed to make a lot of anime figures. There was an Avatar Aang figure as well at the store. But as Sauron is a pretty big character, it fits fairly well with your 3 3/4 inch scale figure, I think. I think that scales pretty well. This is the Vintage Collection Star Wars Stormtrooper. I think that's a great scale. So if you want to put Sauron into your Star Wars display or any other 3 3/4 inch display, I think that looks pretty good. I've taken a couple pictures of this figure for my Instagram page, so I'll put that at the end. But that's basically it. Oh wow, this is already almost a 14-minute video. I thought this would be a lot quicker. Anyway, let me move the camera back a little bit. Yeah, I just wanted to give a little bit of a look into this figure because I haven't seen anyone put this one on YouTube yet. Let me see if I can move the light. Yeah. It looks really good. I think especially, like I not complained, but talked about the color being a little light, but if you get the right lighting in it, it looks pretty good. It has a lot of shadows that because it has so much detail that it really, the lighting will make a lot of this detail pop. But anyway, just wanted to give a little look into this figure. I'll put some pictures at the end. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like the pictures I put at the end, please check out my Instagram page because again, I spend most of my I put more stuff on there than I do on this YouTube channel. Anyway, thank you.